scored his first goal in Game 82 against Utah. And now Buchnevich on the wall. Good keep in by Fowler in front for Thomas. Shoots, and he scores! Thomas, a power play goal. He continues his red-hot play, and the Blues lead 1-0.
The NHL this season, Kyle Connor has the puck. Connor circles, feeds the point. Morrissey back to Connor. Down low feed. Scheifele scores! Sanders shot. Off the mark. Here's Stanley will let it rip. Barron finds Gustafsson. All the way back. Shen shoots. They score!
There's the shot. Jets come up with it again. Wait. Feed it to the point. Get in front. And here's Morgan Barron with the tip in. Binnington, no chance on this.
Wide open a shot. And that was blocked. Oh, what a chance there. Bolduc again. Swings it back to Falk. Fires it. And a pad save by Hellebuck. And now Bolduc comes in. In front. Sundqvist scores! He ties it. Oscar Sundqvist. And it's 2-2 here in the first period. The only team in the Central to win in this building. It was on the power play. They dump it in. Neighbors to the line now for Falk. And across. Kyrou comes in. Shoots. And he scores! What a shot by Kyrou. A power play goal. And the Blues have taken a 3-2 lead.
Over to Kyle Connor. He made a move. Now Scheifele. Below the goal line. A centering pass off goal. He scores!
He's all right.
Off the draw, Pionk over to Morrissey. He pushes it to Scheifele. Connor scores! Along the wall. It comes free over to Appleton. He's got Lowry with him in the empty net. Here's a chance, and Lowry scores! Scheifele back in quickly. On the attack, driving to the net! They score!
Look at Scheifele. Changes gears, and there's Snuggerud coming back. And Binnington stops this. Poke check, but his own player kicks it in.
Buchnevich tucks it back to Fowler. One-timer from Snuggerud, and that goes wide. 5 to go in the period. Snuggerud again, wide open. Shoots, he scores! Snuggerud, his first Stanley Cup playoff goal with a second to go. What a bomb!
Puck dislodged. It's Perfetti to the blue line. Morrissey to Luke Shen. He cycles it forward. Perfetti. And Kyle Connor scores!
Moves it around at the right point. Colton Parayko. Turnaround shot from the corner that went right through the top of the crease for Buchnevich. Through traffic. Scores! Buchnevich on a rebound. And the Blues on the board.
Thomas in the circle. Fires that up high. He had a power play goal in Game 1. Now Bolduc again for Fowler. Comes in to Thomas. Thought about one time in it. They score! Buchnevich again! What a tip! What a start! He left in the first. And now Parayko off the boards. On for Buchnevich. Handed on to Thomas. To Fowler, right in, shoots. He scores! Fowler, his third point. First goal of the series. 3-0 Blues.
Space quickly. Miller up to Barron, and now Anderson Dolan racing to the puck. Here he comes in with speed, a pass in front, and they score! David Gustafsson has the Jets on the board, and they cut the deficit to 2 in the third period.
Justin Falk moving up ice. And it's played in by Snuggerud. Hellebuck has trouble with it. Score! Hat-trick! Pavel Buchnevich!
Put the puck into an open area and get a guy to support you and go get that thing.
And now Thomas there, kept in by Fowler. He works in for Kyrou, right in chance. He scores! What a rocket! Another power play goal, and it's 5-1. Connor back of the Winnipeg Jet goal. And a hit by Foxa. Puck turned over. Jake Neighbors gets it. In front, they score! Torop-Chaco! And the party keeps going in St. Louis.
Niederreiter to Appleton. He guides it back. Miller, one-timer blocked by Walker. Miller to Pionk. One-timer, and he scores! So Neil Pionk on the board with that patented blast from the blue line.
Radek, Fox, or another player, then that's what they're kind of trying to do.
Blues 2 for 5. Braco shoots, he scores! Another power play goal! And it's 7-2. And that's how you make them pay.
To get a shot away. Perfetti joins off the bench. Rightfully looking for it. Almost came to Connor. Sandberg shooting, tipped wide. What a chance for Perfetti. And Kyle Connor scores! It's the opening goal of Game 4. The Jets have a 1-0 lead.
Join in. In comes Luke Schenn.
Keep your eye on where Fowler is right now.
Parayko looking his way. Here's Fowler. Tried to go to the net. It bounced out. Parayko and Knuckler. They score! Jake Neighbors got the last tip on a knuckleball from the blue line. And in the final minute of the first, the Blues corner. Sundqvist trying a quick centering pass. Didn't get there. Leddy keeps it moving. And Texier with one hand on his stick. Got that puck to Leddy. One time. They score! Tyler Tucker as the Blues D keeps on scoring. St. Louis has their first lead of the hockey game. Up St. Louis' power play.
No, you're right. Sandberg makes the play, but look who's back there supporting it. That was Mark Scheifele.
Braden Schenn for Neighbors. Blues enter the zone. Power play's over, but Parayko's pass. They score! Puck into the corner. Picked up here. One-timer from Schenn. Flooded over top of the goal. They set up Falk straight away. They score! Falk from way out. Deflected off Neil Pionk and into the net. It's a 3-goal period. Exit through for Kyle Connor. Connor has to jam on the brakes. Looking for Morrissey, and he misfired on the pass. Comes right to Buchnevich. For Oscar Sundqvist. Thomas calling for it. Thomas gets it. Thomas to the backhand. He scores! Wow, what a move. Robert Thomas makes it 5 straight for St. Louis.
He almost got it back. Here's Jimmy Snuggerud as Appleton falls, and he looks to be hurt. Play continues. Scheifele pass in front, and they score! It's Kyle Connor!
Mason Appleton thought he was high.
Foxa, down to Braco again. Wrist shot, and that's blocked by Morrissey. Pressure by the Blues. Torp-Chaco, right in a shot, and that missed. Torp-Chaco again. Braco shoots. They score! Tipped in by Walker from right in front, and the Blues have tied the game on Walker's first ever Stanley Cup playoff goal.
Nemesnikov, sharp angle off the side of the net. Suter and Appleton in a battle. Sandberg takes it. He feeds Pionk. Directing it back. Sandberg. Wrist shot. They score! Nino Niederreiter in front.
Blues, Falk almost lost that. He did, but the Blues get it on to center. And Thomas hops on it into the zone. Thomas for Snuggerud. Right in. Shoots. He scores! Snuggerud right on the ice. And he's tied the game at 2. His second goal of the Stanley Cup playoffs.
He's in. Nemesnikov moving towards the net. Nemesnikov moves the puck. It's Kyle Connor to Mello. Quick shot, and they score! Gabe Velarde at the doorstep. Thomas blocks that pass. Sandberg over to Pionk. Appleton moves into the zone. Centering pass. Kyle Connor dishes. Shooting. Nemesnikov scores! And it's stolen by DeMello. Appleton chips it. Niederreiter's there. The net's empty. Lowry takes it, and he scores!
As the Blues dump it in. In front, Foxa. Rebound. And Walker scores his second goal tonight. With 51 seconds left.
And they're going to celebrate with a little bit of a Royal Rumble. Neither team really establishing much. We'll see if the Blues can kind of get something going here.
Now Thomas to Broberg. Shoots. He scores! Well, we got something going there. A Broberg bomb. It's 1-0 St. Louis.
Off the draw, the Jets with possession. Morrissey. He feeds Kyle Connor. Down low, Perfetti. Look to move it, and he's trying to jam it home. The Jets score! Cole Perfetti celebrating. And it is Cole Perfetti's first career playoff goal.
That's brought down by Falk. Good read at center. Now Falk back in. And Broberg charges after it. Here he comes. Broberg trying to make a play in front. Walker, he scores! Walker! Third of the series. 2-1 Blues.
On that play exactly. They just open up a whole new avenue of offense for the team.
Falk gets the secondary assist. Now the Blues again attacking. Shen kicks. He scores! Shen rips it in by Hellebuyck. How about that? Dvorak scoops it in and goes after it. In front to Walker, a shot. And a stop by Hellebuyck. Parayko now to Fowler. Fowler gets a chance. He scores! Fowler! 4-1 St. Louis. Fire! And the Jets are back at full strength. Blues one shot on the power play. Kept in by Foxa. In front, Torchenko shoots. He scores! Torchenko!
Appleton moves it. Iafallo has a look from the corner. Back up top. Pion. One-timer to Mesnikov. And the Jets score! Niederreiter at the doorstep to ensure the puck went over the line. And Winnipeg is within 3 with 11:06 to go in the third.
They're only one in Nashville. Here comes Thomas again. Good move. Runs into DeMello. Now it's centered. Cairo with it. To Parayko. Back to Cairo. And he scores! Cairo! 1:10 in. How about that start for the Blues?
Well, that's what you call getting on your toes early again.
Look out. Oh, Joseph hit hard by Josh Morrissey, who steps up. And then Connor lost it to Joseph. He comes in. Matthew Joseph shoots, and he scores! Matthew Joseph! And the Blues have taken a 2-0 lead.
7% in faceoffs in Game 6. Pion controls. Here's Kyle Connor. He surveys, feeds down low. Perfetti scores!
And now for Luke Shen. Steelers lost it. Grabbed by the Blues and Nathan Walker. At the line for Foxa. Shoots. He scores! Foxa with a rocket! And the Blues have taken a 3-1 lead with 34 seconds to go in the second period.
He shoots off the wall. Iafallo, his stick being held by Falk. Shen moves it to the line where it's kept in. Moved around by the Jets. Nemesnikov shooting. They score! Velarde desperate to get it. Under 10 seconds to go. The Jets with an opportunity. Ehlers misfires. Passes across the shot. They score! Can you believe it? My goodness! .6 seconds left. Cole Perfetti has done it again. We are tied in Game 7. Fleury Looking for the tip. It's a pass. Kyle Connor. Pionk wants it. He gets it. Pionk shoots. Tip. They score! Game over! Series over! And the hero is Adam Lowry!
And now McKinnon will carry it out. Right up the gut, McKinnon is in. Finds his target. Wrist shot. Saved by Ottinger. Loose puck. Score! It finds the back of the net. On the follow-up, the Avs bang it through.
Greasy. Rebound goal just back off of him, and it slides top corner. Up and over. I don't even know how that puck managed to do that.
Blueskin with a piece of that one. It comes to Nichushkin. Back to McCarr. Now McKinnon, top of the circle, looking in, shoots, score! Nathan McKinnon! It was deflected and got past the glove of Ottinger on the first half of the double minor. The Avs have a 2-0 lead.
Had it slip away from his stick once again. 10 left on the power play. Stars get it back.
Blackwood, the netminder, doesn't have a stick.
Shot, score! Tip by Hintz! Is on the ball.
Screwed himself down into the ice. That puck comes right up now for O'Connor. LOC across the line. Finds Manson with a shot. Score! The redirect for Devon Taves. And the Avs have taken a 3-1 lead. Manson wasn't shooting it. He was finding the D-man, Devon Taves. With that puck in front. Good back check. Again by Logan O'Connor. What a play to deny. Racing is McKinnon. The net is empty. He scores! Nathan McKinnon puts it away. His second of the game. EJ for Girard. Sent in by Kelly. Logan O'Connor breaking up that essentially 2-on-1 by his outstanding back check. Score! Charlie Coyle's involved. He wraps it home. It's now a 5-1 lead for the Avs here in game one. Off the stick. Audacious from his knees. Back to McCarr. Here's Drouin. Back to Cale McCarr. Now McKinnon, top of the circle, looking. Wrist shot. Score! Nathan McKinnon rips it inside the near post. It might have been deflected, and the Avs have the 1-0 lead.
Ben, left wing side. Jamie Benn in. Delaying behind the net. Right circle. Now Sagan scores! Red line, Steele pursuing Manson. 3.5 gone by here in the second. Here's Harley, double clutches, stays with it, shoots, he scores! Harley, Dallas
leads! Kicked away by Gray with the circle, Lindgren. Feeds it up ice, and here comes Logan O'Connor. Rifling into the Dallas end, looking for Parker Kelly, couldn't find him down deep. Stuffs it. Quick shot. Score! Charlie Coyle right at the hash marks between the circles. Able to rip that one home run. Sorry, it's Jack Drury who let it fly. Steele is there, and here's McKinnon now. Flags down that loose puck. Nice little sauce ahead for Sammy G. Gerard's in the zone. Want to send it ahead. And in the slot of the backhand shot. Score! What a play by Logan O'Connor. He's able to lift it backhand past Ottinger top shelf, where Mom hides the chocolate chip cookie.
Checked by Ben. Ben Johnston to Donov. Johnston, turnaround shot, stop, rebound, score! The Donov! Turn, late change for the Avs. Blackwell against Johnson. Blackwell shoots, save made. Then he's on it again. He scores! He scores! Colin Blackwell wins it! The series is tied!
finds Nichushkin now, looking for some space. Nichushkin was shadowed by Harley nicely. Here's Nichushkin into the slot. He'll dangle, shoots and scores! Valeri Nichushkin, the choo-choo train, loose all by himself in the Dallas zone. He parted the Red Sea. He gets Oscar down.
With the second unit of forwards, and it's right back to Harley. Fed to the left side, Granlund. Now Ben, up high, Harley. Harley shot, redirection, score! Jamie Benn! The captain delivers. 9 seconds into the power play.
Back to McKinnon. He's double teamed. Rantanen can't take the puck away. Now does. Skates to stick away from Drouin. Played ahead to Marchment. Marchment drives to the net. He holds, finds a cutter. Score! Marchment sets up Sagan.
Head up, finds Sagan, who buries it as Dallas takes a 2-1 series lead. All started from the former Colorado Avalanche, Mikko Rantanen.
Down the wing for Rantanen. Tipped away by the Avs. Logan O'Connor couldn't quite catch up, but it's up and out of his own. He's on his horse. Logan O'Connor short-handed with Kelly. Reshot. He scores! Logan O'Connor out to the races, and he rips it by Oscar for a shoddy. And the Avs have the 1-0 lead here in period number 1. Had Harley race on him. It's Coyle now. Back to Jonathan Drouin. Kicks it up top. Taves walking. One-timer! Saved by Oscar! No score! It got through him! Nathan McKinnon! Oscar thought he had it. I thought he had it. McKinnon says, you ain't got it. There's no icing here.
Well, good work by the Avs. They got a partial change with some fresh troops, but just couldn't keep the puck in the zone.
Brock Nelson is wide. Brock Nelson finds Landeskog. Score! Game Landeskog! Welcome back, Captain!
Behind his own net, weaves through the Dallas Stars defense and feeds Gabe Landeskog. And hey, if you haven't scored in over 1,000 days, why not just go post it in on Jake Ottinger to give the Avs a 3-0 lead?
Popped up the boards. Here's Girard back down deep. This is exactly what the Avs need to do. Just cycle the Stars to death. Girard shoots. Score! Gabe Landeskog was there. Who's will it be? Girard or Landeskog? The Avs have taken a 4-0.
Sellout crowd here at American Airlines Center. Puck is dropped, and we're underway for Game 5. Sent in, Stars on it, shot, score! Immediately! Wyatt Johnston, 9 seconds in. Welcome to Dallas indeed. Got one 9 seconds into this period. Now looking for one late to bookend it. Up high, Harley, shot off the blocker, falls in behind Blackwood.
The simple shot, it's the second time in the game. Basically, he has bookended the period, not knowing where the puck is.
In front of the net. He's got it here, fed the slot, a backhand, and it was shoveled wide by Nichushkin. Loose puck taken by Dallas, and they've got numbers. Hintz with Rantanen, fed there, score! Mikko Rantanen against Colorado!
Ranger made himself wide. Into the corner, McKinnon. Vinicius with a shot, score! No, did it go in? Arturi Lehkonen with a redirect. And the Avs get one back. It's now a 3-1 game. The Avs kept playing that puck. I think it went in and out so quickly on the redirect from Lehkonen. On Taves. Not deep. He had trailers on the play as well. McKinnon. Trying to get away from Duchesne. High slot. McKinnon shoots and scores! Nathan McKinnon rips it past the blocker of Ottinger, and the Avs are within one. 5:22 to go, period 2. McKinnon able to rip it home.
Harley, a goal in the game. Rantanen, one-timer, deflected in on Blackwood, who made the save. Rantanen one more time. Quickly moved, shot, score! Johnston the finish. What a pass from Duchesne. And Dallas on the power play has doubled their lead. Curls to the left wing. A switch on O'Connor trying to shed him. That battle back to the near side. Petrovic, shot, score! Marchment! McCarr fed to the left. McKinnon
Manages to keep it for a moment. Now Rantanen take away. Rope hints towards the empty net. He's got his.
The Finlandia trio here out to try to close things down.
Right to the stick of Landeskog. Captain maneuvers ahead. Chugs in now for Nelson. Rink wide. Foul shoots. Score! It was deflected off the skate. The Avs have the 1-0 lead. Labushkin got his big size 12 out of the way and skips inside the post. Lehkonen, off angle, slides it off. Necas gave it up, shot. Oh, McCarthy, score! A broken play, and Arturi Lehkonen pops it into a half-empty goal mouth. The Avs have a 2-0 lead with $1:20 to go. A huge tally for Lehkonen.
Brilliant movement to set up Rantanen, the former Av. And then Rantanen in front, another stop, score on the putback. Rope hints. Blackwood was doing everything he could, but the Stars break through.
In this series, the Stars have the better upper hand in that equation than the Avalanche.
Hints ahead, Granlund with a step, he's in, he scores! What a finish by Mikael Granlund. And the Stars land a 1-2 combo early in the second and have roared back to tie the game.
And he couldn't handle the puck. Gathers it back in. Long shot knocked down in front. Avs retreat. Push down deep. Score! Marty Necas! A beautiful backdoor feed from McCarr. Tips it home and the Avs have regained the lead. It's 3-2.
With the chip, took some contact from Lindell. Rope hints speedily back.
S is able to stand up on that one because Rope Hintz is hustling back.
Hintz hustling in. Shot. He scores! Rope Hintz. And it is a slugfest tonight. All level at 3. Shot it in. Blocked on the sidewall. Now it's Rantanen. He scores! Mikko Rantanen, his 4th point of the game. His first goal as a visitor at Ball Arena, and it's got Dallas in front.
Girard plays catch-up, bats it out for Nichushkin. Big Val's on the move, gave it off for Nelson. Now Landeskog, wrist shot, save, rebound, score! Val Nichushkin, able to pound it home to tie the game at 4. His 2nd goal of the contest. Marty Necas, guys, really has had a pretty good game tonight. It's been very noticeable. McKinnon sends it in front, loose puck, slammed away by the Stars. Score! They threw it into their own net.
Blackwell in the shoulder. What a shoulder save by Blackwell, and Otcher can't get it with the glove. I cannot believe that just happened to put the Avs up 5-4.
And he wins it. Manson shoots and scores! Right off the face-off, Josh Manson. It's an empty net goal, and the Avs are up 6-4 with $1:16 left. Miracle for Dallas. The Avs are going to push this one to a Game 7.
Yeah, Oilers up on the Kings by 2 goals with 10 minutes left there.
McCarr sends it all the way down. He scores! Cale Makar, another empty netter. And Taves and Hintz are getting after it. Gabe Landeskog having conversation with Rope Hintz.
Drop back, played by O'Connor, who has the only shorthanded goal in this series. He centers one. They score! Shorthanded! Josh Manson makes it 1-0 Colorado. Skog on the other wing, off the glass. And the Nichushkin's on it. There's a penalty coming here against Dallas. Blackwood's out. McKinnon attacks and scores! Nathan McKinnon makes it 2-0 Avalanche. After playing in just 5 in the regular season, 58 in the AHL. Back for Rantanen. Rantanen, all kinds of room! He scores! Mikko Rantanen has Dallas on the board. But sent it back to an empty point. And the time ticking off the Stars' man advantage. And off the clock here in the 3rd period. Rantanen again! Rantanen scores!
Drury took down Seguin. Power play for Dallas. They just tied it. A man up. Now trying to take the lead. Down low. Johnston scores! Wyatt Johnston with 3:56 to go. Colorado the last 11 shot attempts. McCarr kept it in. Free puck. Lindell didn't get good wood on it, but Seguin got it out. Rantanen again! Unbelievable! A legendary performance by Rantanen against his former team.
Shouldered off the puck by Lawrence. Up ahead it goes. Calle Gardencrook through center. Along with Lawton. Holds in the line. Here's Ekman Larson. Scores! Back off the stick of Giroux. Sends the line. Jensen trying to bump it back. Ahead. Lead. Home free. Mitch Marner scores! Straight Batherson fired right on. Carlo there for the rebound, taken to the corner by Perron. Up with the puck, Cousins. Stopped by Stolarz. Rebound scores! And Ottawa has got their first on a goal by Drake Batherson.
But kind of limping to the finish line with 1 for 18 down the last 9.
Certainly was an Achilles heel against Boston last year. There's a shot in front. Scores! That didn't take long. 9 seconds. John Tavares. So Tavares on this draw wins it from Giroux and a shot scores. William Nylander 5-on-3. And it's 4-1 Toronto. Away by Bedloff and picked up by Pinto. Far side penalty pending against the Maple Leafs. Artem Zub up high. Pinto right on. Rebound. Another stop by Fuller. Rebound scores. Ridley Gregg on the delayed penalty call. And Ottawa is back within 2. More than 3. Here's Robertson dash again. Back to the line, Riley. His shot scores. Morgan Riley. And the Leafs get it right back. So the Leafs with 2 power play goals in the game. Started with a face-off win by Tavares. It's loose in front. Nice there. Scores. The hand's okay. And it's a power play goal for Matthew Nye. That wide. Recovered by Tavares. Give it to Nylander. Quick shift there against Shabbat in front. Riley scores. And the Leafs strike first for the second straight game in the opening game. 3 for 6 for the Maple Leafs. Down low, Tavares. He'll set it in. Scores. Hines was on the doorstep. And the Leafs have a 2-goal lead.
I think it's Johnny Tavares who's going to get the goal.
Third Ottawa power play. And on the draw, Giroux able to beat another former Flyer, Scott Lawton. Side of the net in front. Scores. What a pass by Brady Tkachuk. And I think he'll get credit. Back in. Got net tags up.
A quick double shift for Stützle there too. And he had just gone off and he's right back on looking at this matchup.
And Pounce on. There's a score! On the deflection. Tim Stützle on. And Ottawa has tied it. Batherson. Here's Batherson across. That picked off by Benoit. And he'll start back. So on Benoit into the zone. Drops for Doby. He's through. Doby scores! Max Doby's the overtime hero in game 2.
There wasn't much distance to get that quick shot away.
Lawton got off. Marner checks in. Sanderson hands it off to Giroux. The veteran along. Look, scores! Claude Giroux! Ottawa's got their first lead. Back to William Nylander. Sizes it up. Nice. Marner, Nylander, his shot blocked. Nice in front, scores! Power play goal. Is it Matthews? Is it Tavares?
It's nice.
Blocked. Trying to get it back here and able to take the puck away. A centering play. Brandon Carlo whipped it high and just wide of the net. Riley sends it in. Wesser scores! Austin Matthews, 32 seconds into the third. Without a shot here in the third period. Remember, they didn't have a shot until the Gaudette tying goal at 14:47 of the third period. Maybe here, and it's in! On the first shot, Brady Tkachuk. The Canadian Tire Center's rocking. Matthews wins the draw. Benoit scores! Simon Benoit! He set up the winner 2 nights ago, and he has the game winner in Game 3. Corner goes back to Sanderson, watched by Yarncroke. Here's Tkachuk. No shot yet. Here's one. Stutzla scores his first Stanley Cup playoff goal. Scrum along the boards. Nylander one-hands it back. It gets past Marner to Pinto. Home three. Pinto. And it rolls in. Seen Holmberg as Tavares skates free with the puck. McCabe moves down. Plays it across to the final minute. Tanev up top. Here's Nylander. His shot scored. Tipped in front. John Tavares has the length on the board. His shot knocked down in front. That was a shot blocked by Matthews. Nyes might be away. Here's Nyes in and scores. What a goal by Matthew Nyes. Shooting, rebound, and Holberg got buried in front as he backhanded it wide. Brady Tkachuk. And now the other way. Perron's in and a backhand. Stopped by Stolarz. The late man soon in front scores. It's David Perron. Move. Drops for Tavares. Working his way in. Hallmark again. Another big stop. McCabe for Nylander. Holds on, brick one, Ekman Larson scores! On a brilliant seam pass from Nylander! And the Leaf Blue Liners do it again. Batherson, and here goes Tyler Klevenin. On his backhand, flipped that high, and Stolarz got a piece of that. Played to the line, but not out. Sanderson help, scores! Jake Sanderson through! And the Senators still have life.
Just have not been going his way.
Chabot scores! Thomas Chabot gets it through, and Ottawa has struck first in Game 5. 6 in the game. Nice. Matthews, pass picked off, intended for Marner. Here is Gaudette, driving the lane is Cousins, scores! Short-handed. Ottawa's got its second short-handed goal in the series. The centering pass broke it up. Net is empty. Puck down the ice. No icing because Giroux got there first. Here's Giroux in front. Stutzla scores. Empty net goal. Tim Stutzla. 3-0 Ottawa. It goes to Marner in the final minute. Matthews tries to center. Sanderson breaks it up. Marner chops it across to keep it in. Stutzla out at center. There's Tkachuk. A couple of assists and now a goal for Brady Tkachuk, the captain. Fires in the fourth goal. 88 now. That last power play goal, as you saw in the pregame 2018. Matthews scores! Slid it through! Power play goal, the Leafs strike first in Game 6. 4 times, and the other time the shots were dead even. There's Nylander coming up with a puck. Nylander in, scores! William Nylander in the opening minute of the second period. Period mid-change, Nylander and Tavares are out there. Along with Lorentz, Shabbat, he'll take the shot, scores! Tipped in front, Brady Tkachuk. Picks it up. Can't clear, a chance here. Shabbat keeps it alive. Greg recovers his stick. Perron on it. Leafs back at full six, scores! In behind the net, backed in by Perron. The game is tied. Here's a 2-on-1 break. Domi and Holmberg. And Domi shot. Off the glove of Ullmark in behind the net. Domi digs it out. Here's Domi for Pizarro. Scores! Max Pacioretty. A little with the official. Under a half minute to go. Sanderson. Shot blocked by Lawton. Nylander working out. Nylander with a step. Pulled down. Backhand. Scores. And the Leafs have a 2-goal lead.
Bennett on the loose puck, chips it out to center. The race to the blue line. Samoskevich plays in front. Bennett deflected. He scores! Samoskevich to Bennett, and the Panthers strike first in Game 1.
No problem doing it. These two have been jawing at each other, and so has Bennett already in this game.
Kucherov with a shot, loose puck, scores! Jake Guentzel ties the game!
Free puck. Barkov one-hands it to Mikkola. Reinhart gets 2 in the corner. Here's Kulikov loading up for a shot. Deflected, score! It's Sam Reinhart in front on the redirection, and the Panthers have the lead. Free puck. Marchand after it. Herbert puts it behind the net. Big hit, Losterine, and they force a turnover. Bennett, Marchand, shot, save, Vasilevsky, rebound, score! Nate Schmidt tips it home. The Panthers get another one. Brad Marchand, the cat involved. Now trying to cash in. Matthew Tkachuk is back in the lineup and on the man advantage. Samoskevich looking to hold it in. Barkov in front. Here's the move, and Tkachuk, ka-ching! Welcome back, Matthew Tkachuk. It's 4-1. Sends it in. Samoskevich back for Jones. Mackey sends it down the boards. Barkov walks off the wall, carries in front, tries to tuck it home. Tkachuk now shoots. He scores again. Tkachuk, ka-ching! Matthews got 2. The Panthers have a handful, and they're blowing them out.
He's reaching for the puck there against Mikkola. Mikkola off the boards, not out, held in momentarily there by Chernak. And now here's McDonough. McDonough dishes point, scores! Brayden Point gets one back and makes it 5-2.
Barkov's got it. In behind. Here's Tkachuk. Waiting it out. Holds on. Now it's Nate Schmidt moving in and shooting. Score! Nate Schmidt again! Another power play goal at 6-2. Back to 5-on-5. Tampa had a good opening couple of minutes. Panthers with a good kill, keeping it scoreless. Reinhart the feed. Nate Schmidt again! You can't stop him! Number 88 with his 3rd goal of the series already. Down to 10 left. Loose at center. Hagel sends it ahead. Panthers clear. Sam Bennett. Bingo! And the a 2-0 lead in the series. Minutes against top line, so effective with Forsling. Sam Bennett breaks free, gets in front, and then they score! It's tipped home! Tkachuk, ka-ching! Matthew Tkachuk, his third of the series!
Icing waved off as Forsling is back to get it. Forsling turns that puck over, pulled down by Kucherov. Here's Kucherov, cuts to the inside, feeds it in for Gensel, scores! Jake Gensel ties the game.
You think you got him roped and tied and delivered and ready to throw down onto the ice, and Kucherov delivers the puck over to Gensel. And then how about Gensel threading his way through?
And he couldn't get a good shot away.
And the reason that lane was open is Marchand's back checking but doesn't have his stick, can't do anything about it.
And now in his Paul scores! Nick Paul has given the Lightning their first lead of the series. 2-1. With Anthony Cirelli picking up a roughing minor at the end of that second period. Here's Kucherov. Takes the shot off a leg, goes after his own rebound. Try to center back in front. They score! It's Jake Gensel as he finds that backhand feed from Kucherov. What a goal! 3-1. Minutes to go here in regulation. Gonzalez got it around Forsling, feeds it up ahead. Here's a chance. Across Glendening, in! Scores! Luke Glendening goes upstairs and makes it 4-1 Tampa Bay.
Gage Gonzalez with another assist, too, on that last goal.
Empty net, that's blocked by Jones. And now here's Anthony Cirelli.
Oh, and Gensel just got wasted in the neutral. That is a late hit. So if you want to complain about the late hit on Barkov, that is way late.
Join in. Panthers win the puck back. Sent all the way down. Marchand's got a step. There's no icing. He'll get to it ahead of Lilleberg. In comes Losterinen for Marchand. In front, it's Lundell! He scores! We are scoreless no more!
Oh, it's a toe tingler and a yard sprinkler.
Dug out. Sent back. Here's a wrist shot. Fought off rebound. Scores! Tucked in by the Lightning after Bobrovsky made the stop. It is Mitchell. Chaffee has tied this game. Big moments after they all watched Brandon Hagel walk down the tunnel after that high hit by Ekblad. Here they come again. Here's a drive. Scores! Two quick ones, and the Lightning have the lead. Eric Chernak.
Defenseman keeps shooting. He got penetration. It seemed like a harmless.
Gensel has it, unable to clear. Ekblad leaves it for Reinhart. Waiting. Ellen goal save. Rebound. Scores! This one will count. And we're tied at 2. And we're even with 3:45 to go. And the crowd is buzzing now. Panthers in the offensive zone. Jones shoots the front and scores! They score! Marchand was in front. Incredible. On in the shoot-in. Tampa's net is empty. Vasilevsky to the bench. Barkov on the clear. Moved ahead. Carter Hagee. Bingo! What a comeback by the Panthers.
It took less than 3 minutes.
Tampa Bay. Forecheck arrives. That's Glendening, followed up by Gonzalez. Kulikov's taken a couple of big hits already in this game. Dug out, back to the line. Hedman with a shot. Close. Scores! Tapped in by Gage. Gonzalez. 1-0 Lightning.
Panthers find the loose puck. Deflected back up high. Tkachuk. Looking for Reinhart. Back it goes. Tkachuk at the line. He'll let it fly. Knocked down in front. It's Verhaeghe! In a potential clincher, Carter Verhaeghe comes through again. We're tied. Stolen away by Losterinen. Good position. Marchand off the wing against Chernak. Marchand brings it back. Sends it in front. Deflected. Score! Anton Lundell was in front. Marchand set up another one.
Connor Geekie, takes this one wide. To the line, slap shot, Perbix blocked. Tapped in front, here's Paul, scores!
Nick Paul with the spin around shot, and that one was deflected too. Bobrovsky didn't have a chance. His D-man, I'm not quite sure who it was, gets a little piece. Geeky turned the puck over. That's good.
Losterinen working for this puck. Marchand in there as well. Etu's got it, looking in front. He'll swing it to the point. Forsling, big bomb, score! It's Gustav Forsling letting it fly.
Pass, and now the traffic in front. And Barkov and Marchand with their sticks free out in front.
Their own end.
Here's Kucherov. Trying to shake Barkov. Tap back to the line. Moved across to Gensel. Gensel with a shot. Scores! Jake Gensel. Power play goal, and we are tied again.
Losterinen, great D again on Nikita Kucherov. Remember, that produced one of the goals. 2-on-1. Get it out of the box. To the net. Score! Playoff Sam! Out of the box and onto the score sheet for the lead. Lundell with a takeaway. Lead feed. Marchand tracks it down. Looks in front of Losterinen and scores! Kito Zetsu! He's got a 4-point game. It's 5-3. Panthers put up 5 against Vasilevsky. Reinhart kicks it ahead. Empty net. And it carries in. Sam Reinhart makes it 6-3.
I think it was going to be a penalty before that because he just got slashed. And
San Jose, 69 games, 25 goals.
Strangelo's wrist shot blocked by Faber. Hurdle picks his pocket and scores! Tomas Hurdle goes upstairs for the first goal of the series.
Brodin out to center ice, connects with Boldy, feeds Hartman moving in. Hartman to Kaprizov, cross ice, Boldy a shot, he scores! And Minnesota ties it.
The final 9, but they were dynamite all season long. Here's Theodore off the draw, off the door, bam, and he scores! 5 seconds into the power play. It's the first career playoff goal for Pavel Dorofeyev. Now Bouillon, long wrist shot tipped wide. Eriksson Ek was down low.
Well, they went off Pietrangelo in front.
Back the other way, Watt leads the charge. Howden to the net, scores! Brad Howden rips it home, and the Golden Knights have a 2-goal lead.
He knocks it down. Kaprizov, one touch. Boldy picks up the carom. Kaprizov holds. Kaprizov fires. Boldy has it. Backhand wraparound. He scores! A terrific play by Kaprizov to hold the zone.
The draw loose. Kaprizov throws one cross corner. Spurgeon looks to center. Eriksson Ek has it. 2 seconds to go. Towards the empty net. Just before the buzzer, Howden sends it all the way down. One way or the other, this will be a Game 1 win for the Vegas Golden Knights.
Forced to turn it back outside. Theodore up high. Theodore loses Kaprizov, and then his shot was blocked. Kaprizov picks it up for Minnesota. Ahead for Boldy. Boldy's in behind the defense. He scores! Kaprizov to Boldy one more time, and Minnesota has the game's first goal in Vegas.
The catch from Boldy was impressive, too. I think that was just above blade height. He had to knock it down. Beautiful pass, but great catch, too.
Hartman threw it off the side of the net. Centers, and Foligno scores! This is the line that got things going for Minnesota. Another terrific play by Hartman on the wall. Zuccarello spins out of a check and got the puck down into Vegas ice. Johansson to Zuccarello. He's in alone. He scores! Matt Zuccarello spinned away from McNabb got loose in the zone. Johansson finds him, and it's a 3-goal first period for Minnesota.
Pinned up against the boards by Brodin. Comes free to the line. McNabb for Theodore, and he lost the handle on it. It's a 2-on-1 for Minnesota. Kaprizov in. A shot. Save. Rebound. He scores! Kaprizov's first shot caught the pad of Hill and then trickled.
It landed the last 6 shots. Theodore swings it up ahead to Barbashev. 3-on-3 they come. Out high wall looking, trying to cut through. Loose puck. Score! Noah Hannafin walking down the slot. Looking to start a Golden Knights comeback. Now with the poke check. Hurdle on the move with Dorofeev inside. Saad cutting down the wing. Bogosian forces him around the net. Saad has it. Petrangelo swoops in to get it. Driving it in center to score! Tomas Hurdle tips it home. On a terrific setup from Alex Petrangelo. The Golden Knights within 2 with a lot of time
to
left.
the line. Eichel controls. Down low, Stone. Back into the middle. A pass across and a quick shot there from Dorofeev. Denied. Here's a shot at the empty net, and they score! The Wild might seal it without William.
Williams settles down a bouncing puck. Kaprizov out of the corner with it. Kaprizov circles for Minnesota. Has it up high. Looks. Fires. Scores!
And Shea Theodore, Cassidy was asked about him. Just he feels he's trying to do too much, and I think a lot of that is the forecheck from the Wild.
Here's Rossi. He scores!
And Hannafin feeding it back for Petrangelo. Still 20 seconds left on this 4-on-4. Hannafin starting it out. Petrangelo, a little room on the wing. Shot, score! Petrangelo let it rip, and it beat Gustafsson 5-hole, and the Golden Knights have cut the deficit in half.
And we'll get an icing call here against the Wild. No, they wave it off. Boldy pressures, wins a battle, he scores! The Wild top line answers, it's 3-1 Minnesota. Gives it to Nyquist. Nyquist to Burian, down low Kaprizov, fired off the short side. Hill got a piece of it. Hartman takes a peek at the clock, fires, they score! Kirill Kaprizov does it again! And in the final second of the period, it's 4-1 Minnesota!
Kaprizov snaps it in the middle, battled away by White Cloud, and Smith moves it out. Carlson up ice where Smith coming short-handed. Carlson to Smith, backhand score! Riley Smith short-handed. A huge goal for the Golden Knights.
Carlson center, Stones redirect is kicked out by Gustafsson. What an unbelievable stop! Foligno into the empty net. The knockout punch delivered by the Moose. It's 5-2 Minnesota.
For the Golden Knights. Theodore and Barbashev. Puck loose on the wall. Good keep in by Barbashev. Theodore out at the point. Walks it out high. Headshot score! Shea Theodore on the power play. And the Golden Knights on the board first in game 4.
Get it past that first layer, make a play. Let the big forwards go to work. And it's been a recipe for success.
Trenton with a good hit. Out front, Rossi. He scores! Backhander disrupted by Hannafin. Hartman comes out of the corner with it. Saad got a stick on it. It deflects into the slot. Zuccarello tried to leave it for Bogosian. Hartman a shot. Rebound. Foligno scores!
Now Theodore. Left side Dorofeev. His shot save. Gustafsson. Rebound on
net, and Gustafsson came up with it. They score! The third try from Waugh, and it's a game-tying goal for Vegas.
Defensive zone draw for the Golden Knights.
Hurdle, Stone, and Howden, the trio now. Stone on the boards. Couple of steps, feeds it down, Wolf score! Hurdle was in a battle in front with Hartman, and went off Hurdle and in to give Vegas the lead.
Goldie comes out of the corner with it. To the point for Middleton. Across to Spurgeon. Back to Middleton. Middleton fires. Tip saved by Hill. Rebound, a wraparound. They score! Jared Spurgeon ties it for the Wild.
Over 24 minutes in game 3 with a steal. Smith looking to move it in down low. Center to Middleton. Blocks it. It's loose in the crease. Score! Ivan Barbashev puts it home. The Golden Knights win to tie the series.
Around to Kaprizov into the middle. Eichel reads it, and he'll pick it off and skate it out. Up ice. Eichel trying to cut his way to the net, and Carlson scores! What a setup! Eichel to Carlson, short-handed!
Boy, what a big goal that is. Turnaround, changing momentum.
And Minnesota answers on the power play. Every time you give a shorthanded goal, you wonder if teams can maintain that.
Into the middle, picked off by Eichel. Eichel looking to break. Driving wide. Pulls up, little self-pass in the corner. Out high, it's Stone with a drive, and he scores! Mark Stone with a bomb! His first of the series, and the Golden Knights lead 2-1.
Crashing into it.
Boldy moves back in, drives against Pietrangelo. He scores! What a drive by Boldy! And the game is even 2-2.
Battle behind the net. Howden in the mix. Bolasar there too. Haig works it down. Pearson trying to find out, and he scores! Brett Howden wins the game, and the Golden Knights lead the series 3 games to 2.
Little back pass out front to Howden, who makes no mistake. He goes glove side past Fleury. And a huge win here in Game 5, once again in overtime.
Go back to Olofsson, and he put it right back through the crease. Theodore straight away. Olofsson holding. Back to Theodore again. Theodore with a wrist shot, and he scores! Jay Theodore, 3.5 minutes into Game 6 on the power play, and it's 1-0 Vegas.
Couldn't get it by Foligno. Foligno out of the corner with it. Foligno spins, still with the puck. Got it to Hartman, a shot. He scores! Ryan Hartman, nearly the hero of Game 5 with the equalizer in Game 6.
McNabb keeps it moving. A little tip to Carlson. Pass to Eichel, and now McNabb to Stone, and the Golden Knights up ice. Stone with a soft feed. Eichel skating into it. Eichel has a step, and he scores! Jack Eichel's first goal of the series, and the Golden Knights grab the lead late in the second. Long wrist shot. St. Gustafsson. Eichel on the rebound, and he couldn't bury it. Boldy slid to cut it off. Eichel looked like he had trouble handling it. McNabb looking to center it. Batted in by Stone. He scores! What a play by Stone from McNabb.
Able to knock this into the back of the net. Great hands by the captain. And the Golden Knights go up 2.
Ridden into the wall.
A centering pass. Johansson hit the post. Rebound, Hartman. Score!
Get back to him, can't regain it. Doesn't seal the post. And Ryan Hartman wisely from the back of the net comes in with a jam. Daylight 5-hole. The puck finds it. It's in the back of the net.
For Kopitar. And behind the net, back to Kopitar. Up top it comes, swings across, shot, score! Kuzmenko! Shot pass, tipped in, power play goal, Kings up 1-0. Anderson, right side, Doughty, shoots, save, rebound, Byfield, shoots, scores! He banked it in off Skinner! With 33 seconds left, first period, the Kings have built a 2-0 lead. Pressured the defenseman, now Kempe a shot, save is made, Kopitar for Kuzmenko to Kempe, score! Gavrikov on a shoot-in. Kulak. Bumped hard by Byfield. Loose puck comes in front. Shot. Score! After another great forecheck by the Kings. 4-0 LA.
Of McDavid. Bit of a microcosm for how the first 40 minutes have gone. Bouchard gives it up. McDavid powers his way to the net. Ditches a one-timer score. And Draisaitl puts Edmonton on the board. McDavid would not be denied. And Draisaitl smokes home Edmonton's first of the second period intermission for Edmonton. Walman to Frederick. Gets it back from Jeff Skinner. Tried to center. That was well defended. A second time. Score! Matthias Janmark, who scored just twice all year, set up by Skinner and Frederick, and Edmonton right back in this game.
With a 5-on-3 advantage, and Kopitar wins the draw. Tip to Kempe, Kempe across, one-timer, score! Kevin Fiala! The fifth different King to score here in game one.
You're going to have to elevate it. It's not going to come easy. You're going to have to fight for battles, and I didn't think they won enough in the offensive zone in the first two periods.
Bouchard, McDavid down low, draws a penalty, and it's stuffed home by Corey Perry. And the Oilers remain alive on the delayed penalty. It's Corey Perry pulling the Oilers to within 5-3. Turned into an exciting finish. Shot Bouchard wide line off the Nashers. Spun to the corner by Doughty. Walman desperately able to hold the zone again. Perry to McDavid, challenging Kemper, in front, stuffed home! Zach Hyman, it's 5-4 with 2:04 remaining. The Oilers refuse to go quietly into the LA. Clear up the right-hand side. Bouchard to Draisaitl, center ice. 1 minute, 30 seconds to go. Here's McDavid, working his way to the net, and shot score! Connor McDavid has tied the game! The Oilers have come all the way back, and we are tied at 5!
Oilers win this face-off. Backhand pass towards the front of the net by McDavid, broken up, now picked up Moore. Moore moves in, Moore to the trailer. Danault shot, score! Deflected in front. 41 seconds left. In this wild game, game one of this first round series, has the Kings back in front. They're up 6-5.
To have home ice advantage.
Power play winding down for the Kings as Fogle slips by. Warren Fogle, they score! Brad Clark on the power play. And LA strikes first in game two.
Stopping up, swings it around out of the reach of Laferriere. Pitching is Gavrikov, but he got hit hard there by Draisaitl. Byfield to the net, shoots, scores! Draisaitl went for the hit. Byfield went to the net. 2-0 LA. Behind the net, Kuzmenko, Kopitar, Kempe, a blast wide, score! Off the end dasher, popped home by Kuzmenko. Another power play goal. 3-0 LA.
Kopitar puts it up the boards. Good seal to maintain by Klingberg. Digs it out of the skates of Kuzmenko. Cuts to the middle. Loads and fires. Redirected home by Draisaitl. John Klingberg found a lane. And Draisaitl able to jab one home. And the Oilers are back in it. It's 3-1 on Draisaitl's second of the series. Back down low. Big hit. Landed by McDavid on Byfield. He's been physical tonight, Connor McDavid. Picolza trying to beat Doughty. Button hooks, controls, one-timer, Kulak score!
The tip in front.
The net, they started to shoot pucks, and Victor Arvidsson stands his ground and gets a little piece of this. Look at this. He's sandwiched between two Kings, Byfield and Anderson.
Up ice pressure. Kopitar a steal. In front. Shot. Score! Adrian Kempe! What a forecheck by Captain Andrei Kopitar. And the Kings are up 4-2. Kopitar. And up top it comes Kempe. To the right side. Shot across. Score! Kopitar! Right circle to left circle. Another power play goal. That's 3 tonight. 5 in 2 games. Nicely by Clark.
Yeah, Brad Clark fundamentally sound again, Nick, where he just takes the body. Here the Kings go.
2-on-1, maybe a 3-on-1. Kempe to the net. Shoots. Score!
Top line sizzle for the Kings in the first 2 games. 17 points. Here's McDavid. Spinning. Checked by Gavin. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. What a setup. And Nugent-Hopkins buries it. 1-0 Edmonton.
The stick comes up to Bill defense.
Draisaitl wins the faceoff. Bouchard pounds it. Scores.
In franchise history. Across it comes. Doughty feeds it right side. Shot. Score! Adrian Kempe. Set up beautifully on the right wing. Used the wrist shot, and the Kings on the board. For Byfield. Into Kempe, but couldn't handle it.
The owners are really overplaying the lanes and the seams, taking it away.
Here's a shot. Score! From the top of the right circle. It's the Kings' 6th power play. The second one, Connor Brown. Power play winding down. Out up high. Deneau for Moore. And back to the blue line. A shot. Score! Drew Doughty! Might have been tipped in front. It's another power play goal.
Pass intended for Kopitar and Evander Kane. Up to Connor Brown with Adam Henrique in on the forecheck. It's Kane, a backhand center, score! Connor Brown finishes from Evander Kane, and we are tied at 3.
And unfortunately, Drew Doughty was not able to get either, and the others get what they need here.
Back come the Kings. Moore, a shot, he scores! Oh, Trevor Moore fought off the check.
We've seen the spin move from Trevor before. Now he has position. Lean. Man, look at him use that arm. He gets inside. He really goes down low, doesn't he?
For Draisaitl, that did not make its way through, but McDavid won a battle from Anderson. Draisaitl out to Wollman. Wollman shot, stayed out. Kemper can't wrap up the rebound. McDavid throws it in front, and Kane scores! Red light goes on.
But here it is here. Stay in the battle. This shot handled, and just that little poke check by Kane doesn't allow Kemper to play. Well, you know what they always say. It's not how many you get, it's when you get them.
Oilers tied at 4. Here's Draisaitl. The Bouchard power play goal. Edmonton needs just 10 seconds to regain the lead. It's 5-4. And now Kopitar chased by Nugent-Hopkins. Saucer back down. He struggled to maintain. Hopkins took it away. McDavid has an open net. He'll skate in and put away game 3. The Kings overtail in front. What a save! Robbing object. Kopitar lifted down the ice. Race for the puck. And Brown scores. 7-4. Edmonton.
Kane, Draisaitl.
Yeah, how many different lines have we seen already in the series from Edmonton? We mentioned the Kings pretty much rolling the same 3 lines over and over. Here's a turnover chance. Score! From the right wing, Trevor Moore beats Pickard down low, and the Kings take a one.
To the Oilers' zone. I thought he was going to go, but he didn't. It's still now up to the right side here. The Kings will get it deep here now.
Up the left. Well, they don't get it in deep.
Maybe it's
now
broken.
In front. Shot, score! Warren Fogle on a busted play. Pickard is saying it should not count. But the Kings right now have a 2-0.
David dishes. Draisaitl shoots. And that stayed out. Rebound off the glass, handled by Nugent Hopkins. Curled it to Draisaitl. Down low. I'm in a backhander tonight. Rebound. Perry scores. Corey Perry. First shot stopped. Second, Perry.
There's an issue every time they go to make a face off the draw. Bouchard had his stick tied up. And then the Kings lob it ahead. Onside, moving in, a chance. Score! Kevin Fiala! The Oilers turned it over in the high slot in the Kings' end. The Kings lifted it down the ice, and Fiala got behind everybody.
Kulak got a wrister to the net. It was kicked out by Kemper. Now Draisaitl, then McDavid. Funneled down low. A quick shot deflected home. And the Oilers are back in the game at 3-2. Evan Bouchard. Clock back door. Perry with a swing and a miss. Now it's Woolman looking for McDavid. Chips it out. Bouchard. Draisaitl loads up. Bouchard fires. With 16 power play goals this year. Hands off to McDavid. Back to Draisaitl. Waits. Nugent Hopkins. McDavid redirects in front. Stand up. Draisaitl scores. Series tied. Edmonton 4. LA 3. In overtime.
Kopitar wins the draw. Pushed out to Kempe. Kempe back out up high. Kopitar. Kopitar with a shot. Score!
Backing up. The actual screen here, I think, is provided by Byfield more than anyone. But backing off, yes, low to high.
That's the Woolman in front. Kemper dropped it. A quick chance. Hyman batted down. Another chance. Woolman still loose. And it escaped Woolman out of the box. Downey comes into Klingberg. Kane is shot. He scores. This game is tied. Evander Kane's second goal of the series. The equalizer. He shrugged him off. Jake Woolman chips it off of Moore. Grabbed by Podkolzin. Arvidsson. A drive. Rebound score. Edmonton has its first lead. Absolutely hammered home by Matthias Janmark. His second goal of the series for a man who had 2 goals all year long. Seconds to go. Downey shoots it in. Here's Deneau borrowing inside. Comes straight to Draisaitl. Ahead to McDavid. Now Nugent Hopkins shoots and scores. Edmonton 3, LA 1. Nugent Hopkins, an empty netter. And the Oilers looking like they'll head back to Edmonton with a chance to close it out.
Once again tonight, I say that because he has played sparingly in the games he's dressed for. Kings get it ahead. Fiala in front. Byfield shoots. Scores! Quentin Byfield set up by Kevin Fiala. And a minute 19 into game 6. The Kings are up.
Pick up that puck cleanly in first. And was able to recover and slip it through Kemper. Save on Frederick. And now Connor Brown shoots and scores. Deflected in front over the right shoulder of Darcy Kemper.
Brown that'll eventually fish this puck out, get himself set, and ricochets this one off into the
Henrique, and then maybe glanced off Clark.
It might have, because I think it hit another King before the shot.
There come the Kings. Score! Brad Clark. The Kings respond. So we've got 3 goals before the game is even 3.5 minutes old here in Game 6.
For Edmonton, curled it back to Bouchard, across Nugent Hopkins. Down low, Zach Hyman has replaced Perry as the net front presence. McDavid in front, shoots and scores! Draisaitl watches as Nugent Hopkins buries it top left corner. Edmonton has tied it up once again.
Nuts out there, but it is energizing, and it's a special place to be to watch this team try and advance in these playoffs. Wonderful atmosphere.
I'd just like you to advance into the center. A deflection upstairs, and Edmonton has its first lead. What a tip from Zach Equalizer. Hit shot. That ricochet away. Darvinson, 9 minutes to go. Oilers up 3-2. Drop pass, Yano, but pulls it to Nurse. Wide open, shoots and scores! Right there. Kulak is able to clear it. Brown the other way.
Were changing. Kings move in with Hellenius, dropping it. Fiala center shot, score! Jordan Spence. Spence from the slot beats Pickard cleanly, and the Oilers' lead is now 5-3. He'll hand it off. Wallman up the wall. Aboard Vassal, under a minute to play.
Now the strategy has to change. You need 2 here, so you got to shoot.
Doughty a shot, and he scores! Well timed, Jim Fox.
Keeps it alive. Moore keeps it alive. Watch Doughty when he gets it. Is there a screen? Not necessarily. There's traffic, but no one's standing directly in front.
Trying to dance through Kulak. Hit up high. Kuzmenko trying to keep it in the zone. It's lofted back the other way. 8 seconds. Doughty races back. 5 seconds. Fires. Blocked by Brown. Toward the empty net. He shoots and scores.
Live, Caps on the man advantage, 25 more ticks. Wilson finds Ovechkin. Drive! He scores! Alex Ovechkin! On the go, one-on-one. Beauvillier on the push-through. Didn't get that one on the net. Strome, drop it on back. Ovechkin just off the bench. Stop there, rebound! Score! Beauvillier!
Hudson. Lane Hudson to Nick Suzuki. Pressured, but he got it back for Hudson. Over the line. Another shot off the skate. Hudson scores! Cole Caulfield, power play goal. And the Canadians are on the board. In front. Sapolsky jamming at it, still free. Caulfield to Hudson, hands it off. Carrier shot, kicked out, rebound, wide open net, scores! Nick Suzuki ties it. The captain comes through once again for the Canadians, and it's 2-2.
The offense from the defense for Montreal. Off this draw, it squirts loose. On tempo, ready, rebounded tight, score! For the first time in his career, Alex Ovechkin has a Stanley Cup Playoff overtime goal.
Beauvillier loses his stick. Dvorak on it, tried to center it in front. It hit Beauvillier's stick. Here's Gallagher spinning towards the net. They score! Christian Dvorak, I think, was the last one to jam
at the same time, and I'm not sure if Anderson doesn't push Dvorak's stick.
Able to clear. Radish overruns that puck. He's there with McMichael. McMichael drags it loose. Looks to stuff. Stopped by Montembeault. Rebound off the defender. Score! Matheson goes board to board out of the reach of Yoel Armia as Carlson moves through center for the rookie Ryan Leonard. This way to Beauvillier. Beautiful one-touch. Score! Dylan Strome! Fans rise to their feet. 8 seconds left. Stacked up in front. Capitals with a takeaway. McMichael seals the deal. As McMichael works out wide for Wilson. Tom Wilson, cross ice, Sandin. Sandin pulls the trigger. Good stop there. Rebound loose. Score! McMichael on the deflection in tight. Washington jumps to the lead.
And the Capitals take advantage of the Montreal Canadiens running around, going for the later hits.
Give it off for Carrier. Over to Matheson. Matheson, long shot, looking for a tip. Davidoff goes after it. Chychrun and McMichael turned over. Newhook to Carrier. Shooting. Scores! Suzuki. Will it draw against Dowd? Carlson turned it over, scores! Suzuki on the captain puts the Canadiens out front.
Lars Eller kicks it loose with Mangiapane. Mangiapane getting away from Evans. Nice pass. Chychrun walks in. Score! Jacob Chychrun with a bomb. It's 2-2.
To Nick Suzuki. Suzuki in on the wing. Takes the shot. It's off the skate of Thompson. Mangiapane back of the goal. Cut out by Caulfield. Hudson jumps in. Pass across. Scores! Caulfield! What a play by Hudson!
Van Riemsdyk by his lonesome through center. Beauvillier connects the dot. Strome's closing. Cross ice. Score! Alex Ovechkin has tied it at 3.
Sends it over to Savard, and Savard will dump it in. Armia goes after it. Dvorak's on it. In front, scores! Gallagher! Is in the corner again. He's playing with a player's stick here. As Slavkovsky has got it. Here comes Slavkovsky. Hands it off. Caulfield. Slavkovsky with a score! Newhook with it. He'll lift it into the corner. Newhook. Dropped it off. Gallagher goes after it. Gallagher trying to work it at perfect happening. Newhook scores!
Series. Roy sends it on the round. Sandin keeps it humming. It goes through Ovechkin and back to center. Beauvillier step behind the defense. Lane Hudson, good recovery. Beauvillier, backhand chance. Score! Sneaking in, it's Strome to finish.
What great work by Anthony.
Caulfield onto the wing for Slavkovsky. Gets by Lars Eller. Dropped it back for Hudson. Over to Davidoff. Davidoff drives it around Roy. Great play. Center. Scores! Slavkovsky ties it. Roy will give it back for Davidoff. Hudson across. Caulfield scores! Caulfield!
Carrier staggering on his way back to the bench. Loose puck here. Duhaime in tight. Stop. Rebound. Score! Jumping for joy. It's McMichael with Duhaime after Wilson lowered the no icing. Not enough. 3:45 remains in regulation. Strome crisscrossing, closing. Mangiapane scores! Andrew Mangiapane with a snapshot sizzler.
And the Capitals have exposed the Montreal Canadiens all game long with that.
6 attackers on with 2:47 to go. Face off here in the offensive end. Turnover. Dowd working with Duhaime, 2-on-1. Duhaime scores! 4-2 Washington. 2:39 to go. Duhaime with 2 in the 5 seconds to go. And the home team trailing by 2. Suzuki lost it there. Take away McMichael. Find Wilson. Wilson strolls in. Scores! The Caps will have a chance to finish this series on Wednesday in DC.
With Alex Ovechkin, the NHL's all-time goal-scoring leader, all-time #1 when it comes to power play goals. Fires and scores! Right on cue! The grade 8 makes it 1-0. Happy to keep it below the goal line. There's Dubois. He gets topside on the rotation. Chychrun scores! Beautiful passing. It's 2-0. Ovechkin sweep it down low. Strome angles out. Strome backdoor look. Ovechkin got a chunk of that. Follow-up chance stop. Rebound. Score! Tom Wilson.
Up for Armia. He'll dump it in. Alexia trying to play. Kapanen was there. Armia throws it down. Scores! Armia put it to the goal. Heineman might have touched it on its way in. And the Canadiens get on the board.
5 seconds to go. Caulfield waiting. Hudson fires. Blocked. Loose rebound belongs to the Caps. It's a breakaway. Duhaime finishes it. Washington will move on to round 2.
Particular in the regular season, that's going to have to change.
When the draw back, Chatfield, they score! Traffic out front, but Chatfield was ready to let it go. And the Canes jump out to an early lead on a Category 5. It's 1-0 Carolina.
Extra second created a super chance.
Canes will clear this one out. Carried in by Martinook. Martinook's got Stahl out in front. Hischier gets in the way. Now he'll lose the puck. Stankoven with the right. He scores! Martinook comes up with a loose puck. He feeds the rookie and Logan Stankoven's first goal in the playoffs with the Canes. Seconds left in the man advantage for Carolina. 7 minutes left here in the second period. As we'll get this one deep. And it's Stankoven. He scores! A power play goal for Logan Stankoven. His second of the period puts the Canes up 3-0.
Chatfield with a first period goal. Stankoven with back-to-back second period goals. One coming on the power play. Open ice, Brad ahead for Nico Hischier. Plays it off the bank. Hischier lets it go and scores! There's some life with 1:09 to go in the second.
Markstrom, extra attacker for New Jersey. Kotkaniemi with it, looks to clear, kept in by Brad. That'll be knocked away. Svechnikov knocks it away. He'll get it back. Svechnikov, bingo! Into the empty net, 4-1 Carolina.
Burns had it, lost it to Mercer. Jesper Bratt, pressured by Jordan Stahl, skates it back to the neutral zone. Mercer takes it, he's tripped up. They will not call the penalty. Haul it down low, he shoots, kick save, rebound, score! Jesper Bratt gives the Devils their first lead of the series.
What you were talking about, Trip, where maybe if the Canes can keep them hemmed in, you take advantage of that second period change where the benches are. Gostisbehere slipped it out in front, back to Gostisbehere. Second chance, he scores! Markstrom with the save, but persistence is named Shane Gostisbehere, and we're tied at 1. You know how good Stephen Mason is, especially in close in the blue paint. Now great work by Orlov. He'll pitch it away. Here comes Martinook. He's got Stahl with him. Martinook up high. He scores! He continues to beat the Devil. Jordan Martinook shorthanded. It's 2-1 Carolina. Stahl needs to win it. It'll come free. Martinook
He'll settle it down. He'll turn and hand it out. And here's a chance. Empty net. Bingo! Seth Jarvis. Take it away, Caniacs.
Reputation. Make no mistake, they do come on you hard, but sometimes you do have a chance maybe to hang on to the puck.
Oh, Heischer's in behind, takes the feed, he scores! Nico Hischier sneaks behind the Hurricane D, and the Devils lead. Now it's Jesper Bratt. Goal and assist this series for Bratt. Turns the corner on Slavin, gets to the front. Anderson makes the pass save. Oh, the rebound! It goes! It's a goal! Eric Holla makes it 2-0.
And a little bit over a minute left here on this power play. This unit staying out on the ice. A look at Jarvis. He and Aho play with it. Hot potato back to Jarvis. He scores! A power play goal! A little give and go, and then again for Seth Jarvis. And the Canes on the board. They're trailing 2-1. The Canes goal came on the power play this period, and now Blake trying to get to a loose puck. Hischier knocked to it. Now it'll come out in front. A chance, and getting across is Markstrom. Svechnikov. Now another chance. Aho! He scores! A power play goal! Sebastian Aho ties it at 2 in New Jersey.
Big hit there.
That was Dowling on Carrier.
Well, I think it was Walker behind the net, but he steamrolled him.
Dowling clobbered him. Now Nemitz carries in. He scores! Shimon Nemitz gets the Devils back in the series.
Absolutely pandemonium.
Two excellent looks from New Jersey. Now Hamilton will give the puck away for Burns. He'll put it on the tape of Sebastian Aho. Aho drops it for Blake. His shot goes off of a leg. Burns will get to it. Kept in by Carolina. Spinning chance. They score! Andrei Svechnikov. No hesitation. And Carolina, 52 seconds into this one, has a 1-0 along the boards. Haynes try to clear it out, but Siegenthaler will find it. He'll play it up for Nason. Nason can't get it around Slavin. What a play by Jacob Slavin. Slavin goes short side. He scores! Roll the highlight reel. What a playoff goal. Jacob Slavin puts Carolina up 2-0. Came up with 2 power play goals in the third period. Friday night in this building. Aho's pass bounces, but Blake does a good job to get it to Gostisbehere. Now Aho across the rink for Jarvis. Looking for a tip. The score! Svechnikov has gone to beast mode. His second goal of the game. And Carolina is up 3.
Jarvis plays it in. Jacob Markstrom settled it down to allow Dennis Cholowski to skate it forward. Remember, no Johnny Kovacevic today. He left game 3 in the first period with an injury. Myers centers. It's free for Hischier. He scores! Nico Hischier pulls it back to a 2-goal game.
Whatever team you're rooting for, but that was a big moment. You saw the excitement there from former Devil Parisi.
Oh, Meyer scores! Timo Meyer, a turn and burn, and it's a 1-goal game.
Shot right out. Rebound comes out to the slot. Martinook will track it down. Martinook goes deep with it. Markstrom caught in a little bit of no man's land. Now be kept in. Burns hammers one. Rebound still there, and it's knocked in. They score! Jordan Martinook knocked it home out in front. Markstrom's going to argue. Jarvis was there. Burns loads it up.
And the empty net magician is on the ice looking for a hat trick. Svechnikov gets a look. He doesn't usually miss.
Now it's intercepted by Aho. They're going to cross Svechnikov. Bingo! Hat trick goal! Andrei Svechnikov, his third of the game. It's 5.
Corner in the offensive zone. Dmitry Orlov hits him. Dawson Mercer, backhanded pass. Brett Pesce shoots. Brett poking away at it. Kochetkov doesn't have it yet. It comes back to Pesce. He fires. Score! The Devils strike first. Traffic in front. And the former Cane, Brett Pesce, has his first Devils playoff goal.
Make him shaky.
Devils scores the turnover. Pesce jumps up. He feeds. Meyer shoots. Score! Timo Meyer silences the crowd in Raleigh. And the Devils double up. Dougie Hamilton. Hamilton feeds Nason. Final 5 seconds of the power play. Nemitz takes it up top, has Palat to his right. He overlaps with Hamilton. Nemitz shoots, deflected, score! Stefan Nason tips it in. It's officially an even strength goal, but who cares? It's 3-0.
The Canes change up their unit. Slavin, he'll keep it in. Around the boards for Hall. Hall, side of the net, Marchand with the same rebound. They score!
It'll be Stan Coven's goal because you could see it clearly cross the goal line. But even though it's not his, Hall set it up, and he didn't become a spectator, just to make sure.
Trying a little self-flip. He will draw all of the Devils' attention. That allows Blake to cruise in. Blake, he'll step out in front. He can't stop it! Jackson Blake, his first playoff goal! And this place has been amped to 11. It's a one-goal game here in Carolina. With it. He'll drop it back for Aho. He'll leave it here for Orlov. Orlov wants to make a move. Up top, Svechnikov, he scores! That's the magic! We're tied at 3!
There's Connor for New Jersey, missed the net with that attempt. Puck comes to Glass, and now Nason, held up by Slavin. Nason keeps it alive. Now Connor, out in front, score! Devils regain the lead. It's their captain, Nico Hischier. Makes it 4-3 New Jersey.
He'll get it to Jarvis. Jarvis, Aho, Gostisbehere. Gostisbehere looking for a lane. Jarvis thought about teeing it up. Jarvis, side of the net, they score! Jarvis to Aho, a power play goal, and the Canes have tied it at 4. About a minute left here in the second half of the double minor. It comes across Aho. Wanted to get it to Jarvis off the boards. Back for Gostisbehere. Aho! Game over! Series over! Sebastian Aho wins it on the